Okay, so Dawn was already a vampire once before, regular vampire. She did not like the experience. Soul trap me. I won't feel right as a vampire.
Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the Soul Cairn.
I'm ready.
I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me. I'd never do anything that could hurt you.
I trust you completely.
Thank you. Let's not waste any more time then. I promise to make this as painless as possible. Hold still. Let's go. My mother must be waiting on the other side of it.
Nothing new yet. Oh. So this is Pugatory. What's this? Soul Husk. Everyone's is a new alchemy item, maybe? Do I have to fight those ghosts down there? Guess not. Whoa, what's that thing? Hello?
What am I doing here? I don't belong in a place like this.
Neither do I. Soul Fisher. Soul Harvested. Huh. I guess that goes to a soul gem. What kind of soul, though? What is that thing? More husks. They look like sea sponges. Who lives in purgatory under oblivion somewhere? Soul husk tube socks. That's what they look like. This place looks pretty awesome. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I honestly, in Oblivion, going through the Oblivion gates was dreadful for me. I literally felt like I was in hell and wanted to get the fuck out as fast as possible. This, I actually like it. I just hope the plants are not gonna start attacking me. Hello there.
I miss the warm sunshine, green grass, blue skies. I miss being alive.
I miss being fully alive. Right now I'm half alive. How do I get in here? Come back to that later. How's your miserable life in purgatory?
How could they trick me like this? I was one of Riemann's court wizards.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Enemies. Bone Man, you're down. What do you got on you? Oh, soul gem. Filled. Oh, sorry, Serana. I'm so sorry.
That'll teach you.
And another soul gem. Nice. I'm gonna... oh, they don't do anything. Huh. They just for looks. You can hear the screams of the dead. Hey.
A soul gem. That's what it was. Then, I must be... Oh no.
Man, how long were you here? You just figured that out?
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
Calm down. Who's Arvak?
Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you.
Hey, Serana. How can I help him?
Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back!
How can I help
Come
him?
back.
Dude? I have to find his skull? Okay. And of course, not gonna tell me. Oh, what's up here? Hey, dead guy.
This is no place for you.
Okay. Jeeb's Opus, page 1. I am a hunter. I am a redeemer. I am Jeeb. The tale of my rise to glory begins in the ash waste of Morrowind. I rode alone, weapon at my side, and the burning wind stinging my face. My quest was arduous, but necessary to ensure the survival of the Dunmer people. A pestilence was creeping across the ashlands. I never played Morrowind. Whatever that is, I'm not going to read that right now. What's this, some kind of altar? Lightning Attractor. Grand or greater soul gem and place atop the apparatus. Place soul gem. Something tell me enemies are gonna pop out, huh? Enemies? Enemies? Yep, just as I thought.
Where'd you come from?
Oh, you're down? Oh, Wrathman. You look tough. I guess not. Ooh! Those are cool, like jet black skeletons. Do they all have soul gems on them? They don't call it the Soul Cairn for nothing. Oh, turn into a black soul gem. Nice! Yep, they all have soul gems on them. Jeez, I'm gonna be loaded by the time I'm done with this area. What have we here? There's some enemies under here. And I'm ready for them. Oh, another altar, huh? Oh, guess not.
Where'd you come from?
Oh, that guy survived one hit. Black soul gem. I guess that altar was already used. Yep, you're down. Can I help you? Huh? Oh. Can I help you?
Emptiness consumes me.
Whoa, what's that? Oh. You gonna attack
I
me?
feel terrible for the
No, I don't want to talk to you. What is that thing? Ah, I missed it. Oh, I guess I can't attack it. Where's it going? Where's it going? Where'd it go? Where? Oh, there it is. Ah, it disappeared. What's up?
Well, look what we have here. Someone with flesh on their bones.
What's the matter with you?
Let's just say I sold something to a guy who turned out to work for a whole coven of necromancers. How in the name of Zenithar was I to know the ingredients were phony? Do I look like someone that would double-cross a necromancer?
So that's how you got here.
You got it. Horse, wagon, and all. Plopped here without so much as a word. I used to be one of the best traders in High Rock, you know. Oh, people would track me down just to see what I had for sale.
Got anything left?
Very funny. And what exactly are you going to pay me with? Take a look around. Gold doesn't exactly win you any friends around here.
There must be something you want.
I'll tell you what. I appreciate what you're trying to do, so I'll play along. The only thing I see around here in abundance are soul husks. You know, those ugly fungus-looking things growing out of the ground. Bring me, say,
Serana,
25
you're just chilling.
and you can rummage through what was left on my cart.
Fair enough. What do you have?
Odds and ends I've gathered over the years. Well, used to gather, before all of this nonsense happened to me.
God knows how you got your
Tell me
cart
what
here.
you're looking for, and maybe we can make a deal. If you have the husks.
Nothing right now.
Oh sure, keep pestering me then, by all means.
I'd heard stories about the Soul Cairn, but never thought I'd see it myself. So far, it's about what I imagined. Look at the sky. What kind of place is this?
Are you sure Valerica has the Elder Scroll?
No, but there's no way she would have left it in Tamriel. She wanted to get it as far away from my father as possible. I can't imagine a better place.
And if she doesn't?
Then we find out where she hid it. If she's still alive. Well, as alive as she was before. Or is now. Or... you know what I mean.
Why not hide it in the Soul Cairn and then return?
Probably to avoid whatever my father would do to her if he could get his hands on her. Or maybe her plan was to come back, but she was stuck here. We won't know until we find her.
Do you know anything about this place?
Just what my mother told me. I've also studied a little bit on my own, but there's not much. When something is trapped in a soul gem, and then the energy is used for powering an enchantment, the remnants are sent here.
Any soul gem?
Well, I think it's specifically the black ones. I don't know if the Soul Cairn takes just any leftovers.
Does anything live here?
Look at this place. Do you think anything would want to live here? The only things that can survive here are the Ideal Masters, the undead, and the souls themselves. Well, if you want to call that living.
Do you think we'll meet the Ideal Masters?
I don't think anyone's ever met the Ideal Masters. I'm not even sure anyone knows what they look like. They could be underground, flying above us. They might be the ground, I have no idea.
Why are they collecting these souls?
Lots of theories. Some say they feed on them like I feed on blood. Others think they use them as payment to an even higher power, almost like a currency. A very strange currency. Whatever they're doing with them, they've been harvesting for millennia. No telling how many souls are trapped here.
Why would a necromancer want to deal with them?
Look around you. There are some extremely powerful undead here. Even a necromancer as seasoned as my mother would be willing to spend years trying to gain access to them.
Summon them, you mean?
Exactly. It's a lost art. Most necromancers just raise up whatever bodies are nearby. A simple trick, really. Child's play. But bringing something from the Soul Cairn gives you something much more powerful.
How do necromancers communicate with them?
That's usually the trick. It's possible to do it through a simple portal. But to finalize the deal, you have to travel here yourself. And most of them never come back.
Alrighty then. Sounds horrible if people are stuck here. I'm not gonna read this now.
Brought some soul
Got anything
husks?
left to sell?
Well, I've been so busy, I don't know. What, are you kidding me?
Light armor.
Well, I hate to see it go,
Elven shield
but
of magic suppression.
What am I going to do with it here anyway?
Yeah, best go to me.
Mother!
Maker, it can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it! How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him. To make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you.
You're scary.
So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector.
This is no ruse. I want to keep her safe.
Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions are noble. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
That's why I'm here, for the Elder Scroll.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
What do you mean?
When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Auriel and his arcane weapon, Auriel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
How does Serana fit in?
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
The tyranny of the sun requires Serana's blood?
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
Are you saying Harkon means the killer?
If Harkon obtained Auriel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
I would never allow that to happen.
And how exactly do you plan on stopping him?
I'll need your help.
Have you been listening to me? Like Serana, I'm a pure-blooded vampire. My presence on Tamriel is as much of a danger as hers.
And Serana's opinion in this?
You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed.
Not exactly. Serana believes in me. Why won't you?
Serana? This stranger aligns herself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to her.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known her than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him, before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Do you have the Elder Scroll with you?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
What do we need to do?
You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
We'll return soon.
One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the Keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
Oh, I already got 2 of them. How did you become imprisoned here?
When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place.
What was the bargain?
I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they craved. If I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here.
They tricked you.
The Ideal Masters unleashed their Keepers and sent them to destroy me. Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay and retreat into these ruins.
You became trapped.
Unfortunately, yes. Since the Keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to breach.
You've been imprisoned here all this time?
Time has very little meaning to me. Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game, each watching the other to see which will give in.
If I leave the Soul Cairn, can I safely return?
As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it. Let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it, and in its place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled the void. You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer.
Who are the Ideal Masters?
I know very little about them. They're mystic entities that lord over the Soul Cairn, controlling every aspect from its fabric to its appearance.
What do they resemble?
Well, some necromancers believe they are the crystalline structures dotting the Soul Cairn. I believe there's more to it than that.
How so?
I think they transcend what we perceive as a physical form. Perhaps they were once corporeal beings, but they've obviously reached a point where they no longer require a tangible presence.
And the crystals?
Conduits, through which the Ideal Masters speak to their underlings and feed on their victims.
Why would they require sustenance?
The Ideal Masters' weakness is their insatiable hunger for pure souls. It's the reason for the Soul Cairn's existence, and the only leverage a necromancer has when bargaining with them.
What do the Masters provide in return?
The ability to summon powerful undead guardians, as one would conjure an Atronak or Daedra. However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the Ideal Masters wind up here, as harvested souls.
Why haven't you pursued the prophecy?
Harkon's vision is a world plunged in eternal darkness, where the vampire can flourish, and never again fear the tyranny of the sun. What he fails to realize is how much attention would be called to our kind if the prophecy came to fruition.
What sort of attention?
If eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stand for it. They would raise armies in attempts to return things to normal. The order of the day would be our destruction, until every last vampire was hunted down and eliminated.
So you prefer living in the shadows?
I do. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way we can continue to survive in the future. Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
You can trust me.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
Alrighty. None of you stand a chance. Come on, Keeper. Ah, missed you.
Yanir!
Oh, who's that guy up there?
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive.
Are you able to give us the scroll now?
Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
Move along, move along. Ain't got all day.
I hear something.
It's Durnevere.
Oh, some undead around. Boom! Boom! Bam! Bam! Yeah! Die! You having trouble there, Valerica? I don't have time for you guys. Oh shit. Oh, I'm hurting. You're mine! No, get back here! Oh, sorry! Sorry, Serana! This is it for you. Durnevere, you're going down. Oh, I wanted a kill cam. That's why I took my helmet off.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
Makes you say that?
Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken. Unless...
Go on.
The soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnevere's physical form while he reconstitutes himself.
How long will that take?
Minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll and you can be on your way.
She's leading us to the scroll.
What did you want?
Ooh, alchemy galore. Ah, fucking roll of paper.
Glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. If there's anything I can do before you depart, you must let me know.
Can you help me get my soul back?
So my daughter applied some of the lessons I taught her about necromancy, did she? Don't worry. I think I can help you.
Good. I could use all the help I can get.
Your soul essence was trapped inside a gem. When you and Serana entered the Soul Cairn, it was given to the Ideal Masters as payment. You simply need to retrieve the gem. The moment you touch it, your soul essence will be restored.
Any idea where it could be?
There's an offering altar not terribly far from here. I'm willing to bet that the gem you're looking for is there. Is there anything else? Could be your last chance.
You're staying here?
I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition.
We'll return for you when we can.
I appreciate your concern for me, but Serana is all that I care about. You must keep her safe at all costs. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left.
Oh, crap.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin.
I thought you were dead.
Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death.
Why are we speaking?
I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rended the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle. I therefore name you Quinarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue.
I found you equally worthy.
Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quinarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you.
What kind of favor?
For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the Ideal Masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there.
What's stopping you?
I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more.
How could I help?
I will place my name with you, and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum.
Just call your name in Tamriel, that's it?
Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quinarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
How did you end up in the Soul Cairn?
There was a time when I called Tamriel my home. But those days have long since passed. The Dova roamed the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and ultimately fatal battles.
Were you part of all that?
I was. But unlike some of my brethren, I sought solutions outside the norm in order to maintain my superiority. I began to explore what the Dova call Elok Dilan, the ancient forbidden art that you call necromancy.
So you sought the Soul Cairn for answers.
The Ideal Masters assured me that my powers would be unmatched, that I could raise legions of the undead. In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica.
They didn't tell you she was immortal.
I discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favor deception over honor, and had no intention of releasing me from my binding. They had control of my mind, but fortunately they couldn't possess my soul.
Is that why you're free now?
Free? No. I have been here too long, Quinarin. The Soul Cairn has become a part of what I am. I can never fully call Tamriel my home again, or I would surely perish. I only hope that you will allow me the precious moments of time there, through your call.
Why do you call me Quinarin?
In my language, the Quinarin is the vanquisher, the one who has bested a fellow Dova in battle.
Fellow Dova, I am not a dragon.
You are the Dovahkiin, the Dragonborn. You may not be one of us in body, but you have earned the right to bear this title.
Wow, you can talk my ear off just as much as Parthenax. Time to get my soul back.
I knew I heard something.
Wait up, Serana.
Us?
Here.
Soul Essence Gem, full. Yeah, got my soul back. Let's get the fuck out of here. Achievement, Beyond Death.
Do you need something?
Does it bother you that we're working against your father?
I can't say it surprises me. I kind of figured we were heading for this someday. I just didn't know when.
Will it be hard for you if we have to kill him?
If. I've been assuming that's where all this is going. I've been trying to make my peace with it. Come on, we can talk about this another time.
Wait here.
Oh, you're off on your own for a while? All right. Yes?
You can come back with me.
Whenever you're ready.